Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we are unpacking a stack of your research notes and market analyses focused on NVIDIA's Drive Hyperion platform.
Yeah, and our mission here is really just to sit down, put on our value investor hats, and, pressure test the hype.
Because honestly, watching Jensen Huang's recent keynote, seeing massive names like BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, and Geely flashing on the screen.
Oh, it is a totally infectious vision.
Right, and when he officially declared the ChatGPT moment for autonomous driving, I felt that immediate rush of excitement. It's hard not to want to just buy in right there.
Exactly. You see that massive roster of global automakers signing on, and the natural instinct is to think, well, we are standing at the edge of an immediate paradigm shift.
But, that rush is exactly when we need to step back and think out loud. I am looking at these notes and asking myself, is this explosion in autonomy truly happening today?
Right, because Jensen calls it a ChatGPT moment, but a true ChatGPT moment means hyper-adoption overnight.
Overnight. ChatGPT hit 100 million users in 2 months. It was just suddenly everywhere.
Yeah, and then you compare that to the reality of autonomous driving we are seeing in the field right now. Waymo has been at this for, over a decade?
Oh, absolutely. Burning billions in R&D.
Exactly, just to maintain a few 100,000 weekly rides in these heavily mapped, geofenced areas.
And Cruise has shut down its robotaxi operations entirely.
Right. The physics and safety constraints of moving a 2-ton metal box are just fundamentally different from generating text on a screen.
Which brings me to this really uncomfortable realization I've been wrestling with. As investors, we could be 100% right about the technological direction, right? Like, autonomy is inevitably going to happen.
Sure, it is inevitable.
But if we misjudge the timeline by, say, 5 or 10 years, we're essentially subsidizing the market for free.
Yeah. You are paying a massive premium today just to sit and wait.
Exactly, suffering a huge opportunity cost while the technology slowly matures.
And, because that timeline is so dangerously uncertain, we can't just look at the technology itself. We have to look incredibly closely at who actually has the stamina to survive that wait.
But wait, isn't that why NVIDIA's partner list is so compelling? I look at the sheer volume of traditional legacy automakers rushing to sign up for NVIDIA's Drive Hyperion tech, and the scale is staggering.
It is staggering, yeah.
It really feels like NVIDIA is becoming the undisputed foundational platform for the entire industry.
I felt the exact same way initially. But let's look at the underlying signal here.
Okay.
Yes, the traditional car makers are outsourcing their autonomy to NVIDIA, but look at the actual frontrunners in the space. The companies pushing the absolute boundaries right now, like Tesla and Huawei.
Right, they aren't buying off-the-shelf NVIDIA chips.
Exactly. They are quietly designing and developing their own custom silicon in-house.
Wow, that introduces a deeply unsettling analogy for us to ponder. What if NVIDIA isn't building a universal foundational platform?
What if they are just acting as a high-priced, outsourced R&D department for the followers?
Yes, exactly. While the true leaders are busy building their own proprietary moats.
Which naturally leads to the biggest question. If the absolute leaders are bypassing NVIDIA to build their own hardware, what is the actual barrier to entry in autonomous driving? What's the real moat here?
Well, my immediate pushback to that is raw compute power. NVIDIA holds an undeniable absolute monopoly on high-performance silicon.
They do.
Surely no in-house automotive chip can match NVIDIA's sheer processing speed, right?
Processing speed is crucial, sure, but it is not the ultimate bottleneck. Let's think about how these artificial neural networks actually lean.
Okay.
The most valuable asset in this race isn't the silicon, it's the road test data.
Because to achieve full autonomy, you need to train models on millions of unpredictable one-in-a-million edge cases.
Right, like a child chasing a ball or a weirdly parked truck. Tesla has a 10-year active moat because they have millions of cars on the road passively collecting that real-world video data every single day.
Oh, I see. So to use an analogy, NVIDIA is selling the world's most advanced, fastest engine.
Yes.
But in the world of AI, data is the fuel. Tesla and the automakers own the gas stations, and rideshare companies like Uber own the passengers.
Exactly. And when you map out who controls the most critical, scarce assets in that value chain, you realize NVIDIA doesn't hold the ultimate pricing power.
Because they supply the compute. But without the proprietary edge case data, that compute is just an empty vessel.
Right.
So stop being blinded by the hype. If the true autonomous driving leaders are building their own silicon, is NVIDIA destined to be just a hardware supplier for the stragglers? Tell us in the comments, how does NVIDIA overcome the data moat?
This is not investment advice. Please do your own research.